Welcome, welcome. Yep, all looking good. Fantastic. Oh, I did clear my bloody thing. I'm waiting just for that expect to happen. I will get used to streaming, promise. Uh, that, that. I followed myself apparently. This, and this. Magic. Magic, magic. There you go. Cool. As per, we end up doing it live. Right, how's everyone doing? Catch up, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate that. On phone back in 5 minutes. I appreciate that. Thanks for lurking. Also, it's great. Izzy, thank you very much for lurking as well. Right, proper chill stream time. Did try one yesterday, but I think it lasted like 50 minutes before I just died to death. I was just absolutely tired. Hopefully should be better today. Let's see. If it ends up finishing in an hour, so be it. But I feel a bit better today. I think I was a little bit under the weather yesterday anyway, and then I was like, I want to get a stream out, so I'll try. It didn't quite go to plan, but I think it'll be fine today. But in the meantime, I since got from I'm in Brest. Giggity. We were all the way in Romania area. And we did today, well, earlier, this is what I did earlier, and all the way from around here, all the way to North France, or west of France. Nearly back home. Right. Yeah, it's back to it really. Did buy another garage in Finland, in Helsinki. We're just gradually just buying more stuff, doing more stuff, delivering more stuff. There's still leftover Halloween treats, so we're going to deliver those. I also made a slight edit to my setup so that I am a little bit louder now, because from what I looked at previous streams, I'm a bit quiet when I mumble. But I think even now, if I do decide to mumble, then you should still be able to work out what I'm saying, which is perfect. It might be a bit loud if I shout, in which case I might put a limiter in, but it's fine. I shouldn't get jump scared for truck game, but you never know. Danny mumbles. Hey up, Jem, how's it going? Turns out, yeah. He's the right one for it. What we got? What we got in Brest? Brest to Manchester. Been to Manchester. A lot of these freight missions are not really worth it. The only real benefit you get is that you can go over the speed limit. Yeah, balls for it. Let's just see the external contracts. Oh, there we go. Into the new place. There we go. New content for you all. So we're going to go France to South Spain for £80.77 per mile. Fantastic. Yeah, let's do it. Welcome in, Jim. How is it now? If now that I've turned me up a bit, am I too loud or am I just right? We need to sort out lurk bend for you. Our Discord command strip so you can twerk it next time you're off stream. What's wrong with the lurk command? You're bang on. Fantastic. I'm happy with my lurk command. Now lurking, there was support from the shadows. Ah, you didn't see it, that's alright. Yeah, the lurks are working. Ah, fair enough. Lurking, it's working. Yeah, the command should, the bots, command bots should all be working fine. Here we are, still Halloween event on this game. Jesus. Follow Age or Gem. She's been following for 7 years and 7 months. 7 minutes. I did that last bit, but damn, that's a long time. Right. Oh god, I've got 1,000 miles on this. But we could take our time. In fact, can we take our time? How long have we got on this? 16 hours in real life. Yeah, that's fine. If you're 66, I'm 777, exactly, Jim. Right, let's stop at Le Rochelle. Can we go there? Oh, that's... Oh, can't I, like, lap that? Feels like it's quicker if I just do a lap. Like, nope. No. So like that, yeah. That feels like it makes a bit more sense. Oh, but I sort of have to stop in there. Do that? Yeah, there you go. Oh no, that's really weird. Alright. Turns out it's quick to go backtrack there. Been to Bordeaux. That's a bit out of the way, those are. Yeah, we'll cut through. To Valladolid? Gotta butcher these names. There you go. We'll pop in there. Then Salamanca. There's no question marks there, as far as I can see. Then we've been here before. No, it's just there. So not a lot of detours, really. I think the only detour the whole time. Oh, it's two. There's one in Rochelle and then there's one there. Alright, fair enough. Off we go. Now 25 hours. That should take us about 2 hours real time to do. That's a nice long trip. Are you gonna let me in? Nope. Alright. How's my truck doing? Fixed it last time. I remember. Oh, I think I bumped on the flowers there. Relieving breath sometimes. Oh, see if we get on the long streets. And then I shall bring you all up to speed on changes and stuff. Ooh. No, let me. Ah! It's a good thing with these longer ones is that we have a lot of time where we could just zombie mode it and not have to concentrate on what we're really doing, especially when we get up to like the motorway. Yeah, this will do. Right, how's everyone doing? What's changed? The only major change since last stream is got sound alerts now. They're all in and working for some extra Nick Cage fun. Only on channel points redemptions now, and I think I've got like a delayed timer. So it's not so now I could just wander into the spam. Yeah, see how it works. If it becomes a 2 overburn, then
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? I don't know!
Alright, so the interesting thing is... Right, I need to quickly edit that, because you guys can probably hear that, but I can't on my end. So I'm going to quickly change that. Which I think I remember setting, but couldn't quite remember how it pan out, so... That won't take 2 seconds to fix. That. We're doing it live again. That should work. Okay. I'll do a quick test myself, see if it works. This one.
It never just goes away.
There you go, I can hear it now. Perfect. No changes on your end, but now I can hear it through my own headphones. Fantastic. See? Doing it live. Ah, I've not got rid of that. Go that. That. Bah. Fish bash bosh. There you go, pro streams. Pro streamers. Promise you all, this will definitely get smoother as I stream more. Yeah, I don't mind, it's fun. Yeah, welcome back, Ketchup. How are you doing? How's your day been? Six, there we go. And now we wait. Doing good, thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. Feeling more weight today. So that's good. Always good when you get a bit of energy. So quite important when doing a stream. Just been working all day. Not much has happened really. Standard day. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I've had a pretty standard day as well, to be fair. Been quite busy at work all last week, but it's quieted down again, so all's good in the world again. And everything was good again. And that's good to hear. You not got into any further debt on Euro Truck, have you, Ketchup? It's going to take us 24 hours to get to where we need to be. It's at least 3 sleeps. Yeah, this should take us just over 2 hours, I reckon. It's, yeah, just 1,000, nearly 1,200 miles. Depending on, I think that could be the stream on its own. But we'll see how we feel when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Let's see. Yeah, so the commands should be working. Got like lurk, follow age. Don't think I've got too many at the moment. The only other major one I remember making was the YouTube link one, which is just !YT. And that's whenever I want to remind people I do have a YouTube channel, and that's where most of the VODs go. If people choose to watch again. The Wheel of Fortune one's been doing decent somehow. YouTube algorithm scenarios. Usually the only videos that do decent on the channel are the highlights, simply because it's just easy for people to watch, and like minute tops maybe. But for some reason the actual VOD of the last Wheel of Fortune one's on like 160 views or something. Oh no, it's around 120 I think. Which, in comparison to any other VOD on that channel, I don't really get much attention on the channel because it's more just for like reference and stuff. Don't really work on it, like making thumbnails and stuff, so YouTube algorithm being funny with that. Just chucking random people into it, which is interesting. If you need me, I'd appreciate that, Jim. Thank you very much. Just pop me a text or something urgent. Oh no, that's really appreciate that, Dan. Don't you worry. Appreciate you being here, though. Gem's a good one. We're funneling in. Excuse me, sir. I was here first. All that jazz. Out of the way. Oh, there's been a terrible accident. The next thing I might consider for streams like this, especially for like chill streamers, is find some like chill, royalty-free music to put very quietly in the background, especially for these like moments of silence. I don't mind because I'm just, like I say, it's by pure definition chill stream. I definitely don't have as much energy as a lot of streamers do these days, where they could just consistently talk and keep everyone enticed in. This is not that sort of stream. I think I used to be like that in the during the Skyrim playthrough, easily 6 years ago or something. I can't quite remember now. Somehow I managed to find the energy to really keep people intrigued into that, but who knows? Might come back like that again, but especially with these chill streams. It's more for just general catching up, just relaxation, good stuff to have in the background if need be. Always just happy to like chat with people in the chat as well, so all the good stuff. Oh, it looks like we're backtracking here. Yeah, this is the most awkward like service station on the right there on the map. Just realised I've been holding the accelerator for a time. I could have just put on cruise control. Yeah, in regards to games, there's quite a few games that are popping up again. Things I'm slightly curious about. Still just in between games. Again, this is usually the go-to game when I'm not really fancying playing anything in particular. There's Devil in Me still on the 18th, which I'm looking forward to. That stream's still going on, as far as I'm aware. But yeah. There's also been Warhammer Vermintide 2 that's recently like popped up on Steam for free. In fact, it was Ketchup that originally pointed that out to me and Gem and Light. Yeah, I saw Gem play a bit of it, and it looks alright. Yes, I might have to give that a bash at some point, maybe. But again, it all comes down to now these days me being in the mood to play it. So, in the meantime, I'm just happy doing this. Half considering doing Wheel of Fortune again, but I think from what I remember the last stream was I was starting to get some of the answers right simply by remembering like partial parts of the answers. Like, oh yeah, this one's come up before. Unfortunately, that's the case with those sort of games. It becomes less about you being good at it and more about a memory. It just becomes a memory game. Oh, excuse me, sir. I've also upgraded all my trailers. I only have 8, and it turns out 5 of them have got Finland exclusive upgrades. So they're all in one of my Finland garages now. And I got like 3 back in Birmingham. Probably not going to buy any more of them because I've never really took the time out to look at any decent. But the major thing that puts me off from using them is you can only grab them and use them by going back to the place at the store there, which conflicts with the way I play because I'm trying to discover the world and make sure I visit all the places. And when I get something somewhere, I then find the next place I've not been to. So I can never return to where I've been on my own logic. Got a funny clip to show you at one point, Danny. Awesome. Have to send it my way. Beep. Beep beep. Welcome, Mark. How's it going? You've been alright today, Mark? Look, more food. Alright, Ketchup. You enjoy your food. Take care. Nom nom nom. I need to see the funny. Oh, is that funny clip in regards to what you did on Skyrim yesterday, where you got like jump scared by the dragon? Because that's one of the things I just remember from the stream yesterday, because how tired I was. I was like, I just heard you scream, and I was like, something's cracked off over there. Nope, this is a better one. Oh, fantastic! Alright, I can't wait to see that then. Danny, hey up, Izzy, how's it going? How are you today? How's your day been? Oh, slowing down. God damn it, yellow car. Out of the way! Take this and hold on to it. It's all that you're saying in regards to that clip. Interesting. Contextual, lack of contextual suggestive phrases is great in regards to clips. I damned it to you. Awesome, I'll check that in a bit, Gem. Thanks for that. It's going good? Hope your day's going well. It is. Thank you very much, Izzy. It's good to hear you had a good day too. Fantastic. Good all around. Always good to hear. Welcome all to the chill stream. We can go straight forward here and only slow down for the toll booth and not have to come to a complete stop. Open. That was close. Yeah, and we have dinner today. First time in forever. Oh, that's very nice. Awesome. You have anything fun to eat? Did you have anything crazy, awesome? The chill side of Twitch. Welcome everybody to the chill side of the stream. I'm your host, BrockHunter1990. Stick around. Beep. Thought that's all the stream. Promise. Sorry, I'm sorry, Twitch gods. We'll behave. We'll be good Twitch streamers. Promise. Babe! Twitch viewers don't know what they got coming. Excuse me, sir, if you mind holding back while I've got important Halloween treats to deliver. On the 8th of November. I think the main reason he delayed the, made the Halloween event longer on this game is because I think some people missed out on it for a reason. I think it was something to do with an event that, the event? Oh no, it was for, it's still like a beta version of Euro Truck that people can join in on. And for like the first few days of the event or so, anyone that was on the beta version didn't get the event. I don't think they were even notified, unless they probably kept an eye on like the store or whatever. So I think for that reason, extra Halloween treats for all. Hope they're not expired. No, they're still good. They're still good. Better late than never, exactly. Just imagine, just like some kids turn up to your door on the 8th of November, saying trick or treat. I'm like, well, to be fair, I've still got my sweets from freaking Halloween. Got like 2 groups of kids that turned up, and then the rain happened. And that was it. Rip for Rudy trick-or-treaters. So now I've just got like a small fridge drawer full of sweets now. I'm just slowly grinding through one day at a time. Oh, why are we backtracking here? Oh, this is the visiting to La Rochelle. Don't you have the dragon jump scare? Would you like me to share or just Discord? Yeah, throw it in your Discord. Yeah, I'll be able to watch it in a bit. Yeah, no, dude. Is that on YouTube or? Oh, either way. Oh, done. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I should check that out in a bit. But that's awesome. Cheers, Jim. I'd actually like to see what actually happened there with that dragon jump scare. It's currently just a clip that I'll upload it to. Yeah, that sounds great. La Rochelle. Our first of 2 detours on this trip. Not gonna lie, your mic sessions are super crisp. Fantastic. That's just what I'm aiming for. Again, that's what all these like smaller Twitch streams are all about, especially these early days. Just make sure I can get it perfect. That's good to know. Now I think the only problem is that it was pretty much a last minute change. I just added a bit of gain on my mic, just so you can clearly hear me when I mumble, which I tend to do most of the time. But I've not set a limiter, so I'm not sure how loud I'm going to be when I inevitably scream. So if I suddenly lose all my viewers due to going deaf, then I know I need to add a limiter. I probably will, but it's sort of a last minute thing. So I'll test that out another time. Should be fine for the stream at least. Oh, we need to go left. Alright. Oh yeah, I remember now. Because I thought it would be better on the map wise to go all the way around, but it says it's easier just to... should we stop here? No. We could go for one more. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, perfect timing. Yeah, but I partially have mostly have these headphones to thank for the mic quality. These are like the cheaper PlayStation headphones for the PS5 that you can get at the moment. They're only about 70 quid off Amazon. Yeah, I originally got it because I was originally intending to just stream from my PS5. And after listening to the stream I did on the Quarry, no, don't worry, Train. You do you. Yeah, with the Beat headphones I had, the mic was unfortunately a bit too quiet, even through the PS5, which sort of automatically optimized it. So I decided to see if I could get some. Well, the idea of getting PlayStation headphones was because surely if any headphones were going to be best for the PS5, it'd be their own. So I thought it'd be a decent investment anyway. Yeah. Very comfy. The actual headphones go over my ears, not on my ears, so that's a lot comfier. But to begin with, I didn't think it would quite work with the PC. But I think it's just because I think the headset needed an update or something. Like the drivers did update it or something. But yeah, now I'm able to connect up on the PC and it works super good. I'm really happy with them now. So, and the last thing is about these headphones is that the mics, there's two mics and they're built into either side of the headphones, like inside of them, which is great for my situation because I'm in a large room with echo. So I could either just kept those beats and just like do some like OBS shenanigans to make it a bit louder, and then have to get like soundproof and stuff so you wouldn't hear the echo. But don't need to do any of that now because the fact that these mics are inbuilt in the headphones means that echo is not an issue, which is fantastic. I remember Danny's Skyrim playthrough, some funny moments in there. Yeah, I absolutely loved that Skyrim playthrough. First time being I class it as a summoner run because I was mainly conjurer, but I had to do destruction in case I had to be on my own. First time doing anything to do with magic in that game, and it was fun, and got some good highlights from that game as well. Yeah, your Razor ones are a bit rubbish at times. Oh, that's unfortunate here. Razer or Amazeballs not sponsored on this. I guess it can vary, can't it, depending on what headphones you get. And yeah, well, I know firsthand that some Razer stuff is quality stuff, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe just bad headphones. Their is amazing, but mine just don't seem to be as good. Fair enough. Yeah, I think it might just unfortunately might have some faulty ones or something. Two sets now, one and one without the ears. Yeah, those ear headphones are amazing. The fact that you can customize the colours on the ears is awesome. Find mine aren't working great anymore. I don't use them. I've done for years now. Oh, that's fair enough. So it seems to be like sort of mix on the Razors. Yeah, personal experience with Razer stuff seems to be all great. I guess it just depends, doesn't it? They bought new Razors, I'm pissed. They have interchangeable ears. Oh, what? That sounds awesome. So you could be a bear, bunny, cat. Oh, okay. I didn't have a choice when I got the cat ones. Yeah, I imagine that was sort of like their opening headphones to see how would. But I imagine since their release, they've sold well. Hence, I think now probably opening up to more options. Sleepy time there. No, not too far away. The cat ones are awesome, no jump. I love those ones. Use everything else for Razer, and that's all great. Just not the headset. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, well, I've got a Razer mouse that Jem got me some time back, and it's been great. The center wheel, scrolly wheel, is a little bit faulty, but I think that's just age and me not cleaning it out enough. But it still works an absolute treat. Yeah, it's by far the best mouse I've had for my PC. Yeah, we'll pop in here, I think. Oh, what? Just in the middle of here? Alright, game, if you say so. There we are. Hope nobody else needed this lane. To be honest, I have 3 Razer ones. Got 2 keyboards, 2 sets of headphones, not to mention the LED display. Yeah, you went full into Razer stuff, but totally a Razer hoarder. Oh, fair enough. This is how it goes, though, isn't it? If you find a product that you like, and you know you've had good experience with them, and you know they're reliable, then why not? You know, it's definitely the way to go. Slow down. I think you can get away with about 25 in that. I don't trust. And I want to get through that as fast as possible, but I don't want to risk banging into the bloody barrier. Safe to say I'm full now. My parents brought me some chicken meat from the chippy. Nice. Oh, I've not had a chippy in ages. Oh. I used to have zanfish, and yeah, despite it being a fish bar, I absolutely loved the chicken. Zan fried chicken, they called it, and it was gorgeous. It was good size, it tasted great. Yeah, I absolutely loved it, and chips were gorgeous as well. Oh, I'm gonna have to go there again now at some point. No, that's awesome. And again, welcome back, Ketchup. And again, glad to hear you enjoyed your food. Sounds like it was very nice. There you go, there's the automated methods cooking in. Seem to all happen at the same time. I might have to see if we can alternate those so they don't all just throw out all the automated messages at the same time. See if we can stagger it. Yeah, let me know if you need assistance. Try to be helpful. You've been plenty helpful, Jem. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be sure to let you know if you need any pointers, because it has been a long, long while since I've properly streamed. And I think pretty much, Jem, you have been streaming on and off, like more consistently on and off than I. Because when I say on and off for Jem, probably 2 weeks tops, maybe. That she'll have a break, but she's pretty much been on it for the entire time that I've been off. When I say I stream on and off, I mean years. So yeah, you're probably gonna have a bit more, or you're most certainly gonna have a bit more of an idea of what things are hip. Some key top tips on using OBS and all that jazz. So yeah. I mean, all seems good in the hood at the moment, so I'm gonna pop in here to get some petrol because I didn't get any at the last stop. Yeah, I mean, most certainly depending on how the stream, just me streaming in general, develops. Might want to consider adding more stuff. Like everyone has, everyone has Discord channels these days. I'm not even considering doing that until enough people ask for it. But yeah, that might be a thing. Who knows? But yes, I will be sure to ask you, Jem, if I need any support on that. And again, thank you very much. You are, as you say, an absolute legend. So you keep doing you. I know there's more chat to read, but look at this bloody road. When I get back on the street, I'll catch you. I can see chat in the corner of my eye. I can't quite read it. Excuse me, sir. AKA your boy. I may have altered my mic now to be more crispy. Oh, that sounds great, Jem. Nuh-uh. I've been testing the realms of Skyrim. 78 speech required not to kill the guy in the golden glow. Oh, okay. 78 speech. Who the fuck is having 78 speech? The time to get quests. People do those sort of runs, don't they? Pacifist runs have to solely rely on speaking and talking their way out of every fight. Not quite sure how well that works. I mean, you could be the best smooth talker, but somehow don't think you're convincing a troll to not knock your head off. So I think it is possible. I definitely remember someone doing a pacifist run on Fallout New Vegas. That's hilarious. I think ultimately though the compromise is that you don't attack anyone yourself, but you get like companions to do all the work. So it becomes less of like working out cheeky ways of getting around it more than just try your best to invest in your companions so they do the attacking, so you don't have to. I legit kept reloading and getting more speech, just to see how much you need not to get him to kill me. Bethesda games can definitely get like that. I know I did a lot like that on Fallout 4. It also colours in the option as well. It gets more red depending on how difficult it is. But whenever you see something like that on Fallout 4, it's like, quick save, right, go. Oh, that didn't work, reload, go. No, reload. Hey, there we go. I'm a smooth talker I am with my free speech skill. Rich says hi, I hope the stream goes well, by the way. Hey up Rich, how's it going? Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Sending best wishes. Stuck a bloody hospital. Oh, that's not great. There you go, now these are the straights I'm talking about, where I can literally just sit back. You do remember that it doesn't control steering. Oh shit. No, at the very least it's less concentration at these points. Slightly nudging the steering wheel to make sure I stay in the lane. What's next? Oh, the next thing I'm saving up for now is some new trucks. I got the I'm trying to make it so that the trucks I have in a town are relative to the manufacturer that's in the town or city. So I started with Iveco trucks in Birmingham, although the manufacturer there is MAN. I think it was just Iveco was the cheapest trucks at the time, so I went with those to begin with. In fact, I was going to that. I don't even think Mercedes is the manufacturer for Finland. No, I think this was a very last minute decision. Because I definitely didn't do it with Rome either. I carried on buying Iveco trucks. But over time, I'm now going to try and make it so the trucks associate with the town they're in. I know the recent garage I bought has Iveco trucks, so I'm moving the ones out of Birmingham to there now and getting MAN trucks for Birmingham, which is next on the agenda. I am the chat in the corner of your eye. Made you look. God damn it, Jen. Just concentrate on the game, but every now and again, just slightly looking left. I fear that's going to happen if I stream too much. Eventually my eyes are just going to become disassociated and one's just going to be focused on one screen and the left eye is going to be stuck looking left like a newt or something. Now that's when you know you become a pro streamer. it'll become less and less apparent that I'm actually looking at the chat, especially when I'm reading it out. I mean, other than my eyes pointing in different directions, other than that, perfect. Yes, let me through. Right, I've got to remember about the toll booths in the in Spain. Is that I think only the very first one, pretty much at the border, has a barrier. Every other toll booth does not have any barrier, so you can charge through at any speed. Although it does tell you to slow down, I just go in whatever I want. But the problem with that is, I was in Spain for quite a while, and then I had a big delivery to a freight mission, fortunately, to go back out of Spain. Yeah, completely forgetting that first one had a barrier, so there's me going 70 miles an hour, seeing the barrier last second, and getting my whole truck wedged in the whole toll booth. So because it was a freight mission, I was able to reload and carry on from like 5 minutes prior to that accident. If it was an external contract, then like, rip-a-rooney run, guess I'm taking my truck to the nearest station and getting it. Getting it taken there, and then cancelling the mission. Unfortunate times. Jem doing the smiley faces and shit. I see you there. We are another one. How far are we from España? Oh, I think... Yeah, we're literally entering it now. So this may be the booth I was talking about. No, it's styled differently. We're not quite there yet. You'll know when we're at Spanish toll booths because they look different than this. They're small. I think they're red or brown. I don't know. But they definitely don't look like that. What else has happened recently? I was watching a D&D stream yesterday. Well, not a stream, sorry. It was an actual video. It was only a one-shot one. But I can't remember what it's called. Yasp, I think the style of game was, and it's effectively a one-shot, but it's very improvised. GM and players. It's sort of like they sort of got to make up what sort of universe they're in, like 16 skills that they can all use, and I think they each specialize in like 4 of those skills. And then they've got like a relatively, they have to come up with like a goal for them to achieve in like the 2 hours that they're in the game for, and they just go from there. Just make it up as they go along. They can occasionally add new things, or new rules that are actually facts about the world, and then they've got a roll to determine whether that's true or false. If they roll well, then great, it's a new thing now, and they've got to carry on with that fact. Or if they roll badly, then it's sort of true, but in a bad way. That actually ends up hindering them, which is really cool. I think originally when I started looking into D&D, one of the first things I thought was like, I'm never going to get my head around like all these mechanics and all like following a direct storyline, especially as the players want to do it as they want. I'd rather be able to improvise as and when. And then my mind instantly went with, wait, why can't I just do the whole story as improvised? It turns out it's actually a thing. It's like someone's already come up with it and put a bit of structure to it, so it's not complete chaos. Um, so yeah, that might be something to consider at a later date. Then we'll come out to that booth, are we? Are we in Spain yet? Ah, I think these are them, yeah. Are they? Maybe? No. Not yet. Next ones, maybe. Yeah, people. Ah, here we are, the roads are different now. There we go. Welcome to Spain. I haven't fully played a D&D campaign. I had probably 3 hours playing with my family. The good old pub start. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've been on and off like a few D&D games. I don't think I've ever properly finished a full like campaign or anything. But definitely complete a few one-shots. I do think in general for me, I prefer one-shots than like full campaigns. Especially just how busy people are these days. It feels like it's more likely possible to get one-shots done than a whole campaign. Oh yeah, here we are. These are the toll booths I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get through here? Yeah, this is what I'm talking. Yeah, look. So there's barriers, but there's some that you can just go around. Oh, there's the barrier. That's the barrier I was talking about. That's the one that messed me up on the way out. But the rest of them now shouldn't have barriers. Shouldn't. But I'm still going to be cautious based on previous experiences. I need to restart a D&D session. Again, to be fair, although I'm debating taking a year out of uni next year. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, it seems been quite busy with uni and everything else, hasn't it? So yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, it'd also be good to see what you do with D&D again. I now have a Christmas jumper. Fantastic, Aaron. I still got the very, very bright one from a few years back that Claire got me. And I'm sticking with it. I'm keeping that till the lights go out. This amazing Christmas jumper. Nearly did have that one shot. I blame Sam. Yep, all Sam's fault. Yeah, I understand the game fairly well, just haven't been able to play it. Yeah, it's definitely been around long. Well, it's been around long enough, but it's been definitely more and more in the public eyes to the point where it's actually cool that community is actually growing. Even to the point, like I said before, to the point where people are making their own variations of the game, which is awesome. Hashtag blame Sam. God damn it, Sam. I saw a Deadpool one. I had to get. You got a Deadpool Christmas jumper. Oh, fantastic! I think they're coming out with a Deadpool 3, aren't they? I've not seen anything about it. I just think because there's something like Hugh Jackman's supposed to be in it. He's coming back. He's like either making a cameo or he's part of it as Wolverine. That's as much as I've heard. Potential citation. Yep, there you go. There's a citation. Yep. So yeah, looking forward to that. I've enjoyed the Deadpool films. Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. He does Deadpool so well. Wolverine's back for Deadpool 3. I thought so. I've not seen any trailers or anything yet though. I think it is just still very early days, or they're just not revealed too much, or I've just not seen it yet. Yeah, look at all these nice new environments. Very, very pretty. This is the latest content now that's available at the moment. There's Spain and Portugal. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some funky new environments. But I tried to sit back, but as soon as I get too comfy, I end up sitting forward again. It's doing my back wonders. Excuse me, sir. Oh, nice red truck though. There were teasers with Ryan and Hugh talked about it. I think that's what I saw then. Yeah. Do these ones have barriers? We're gonna slow down anyway. Oh yeah, that all. So they don't. That one does with the pennies. I don't think this one does. What, the one with all the trucks going through it? Yeah. Look. Oh yeah, there is a barrier. Look. Are you gonna stay up, barrier? Oh my god, this is so tight. There we go. So that one also had a barrier. Am I making it up? Am I imagining things? I'm pretty sure like half of them didn't have barriers. Or all of them. I said all of them before. Except for the outside one. Or maybe I'm sort of still on the outskirts. So. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Yeah, we're coming close to about halfway through this trip now. How long? We've been streaming for an hour. I think I'm about right with this 2-hour trip. So an hour, and we're calling close to halfway there. And you guess what I've got on? Hashtag toasty. Toasty! I mean, that instantly reminds me of Mortal Kombat. Where's yours? Where's mine? Context, Liam, context. Where is your what? Find out next time. Hashtag toasty. The oversized toasty gum. I am too toasty in this room with my jumper on. But yeah. Again, Jem got me this awesome hoodie. It's pretty much like nightgown meets fuzzy hoodie. It's oversized and it's awesome. But for some reason, like, it's nowhere near as cold as I thought it'd be around about November time. I'm actually quite warm. But I'm sure in like the depths of December and January I'll make full use of that. I still do. Like, it's definitely cooler at some parts of my house, so there's definitely optimal times to wear the hoodie. The game I played in is still active. My dad never shut it down on Roll 20. Wow, that's awesome. Campaigns can go like that though, can't they? It's nuts. People literally been doing like during the 50s and they're carrying on the campaign or like or using similar characters or whatever from when they're like teenagers. Ah, wow, bus. Jesus. Just as well I was paying attention, which is rare. God damn it, bus. You think you own the road? That's my job. The bitch. The name was Balls of Precious Diarrhea. Balls of Precious Diarrhea. What a name for a campaign. That's hilarious. Is it still on Dungeons & Dragons Beyond? Yeah, it's a very handy tool, isn't it? Especially when people want to do it all online, not necessarily paper-based or tabletop. A lot of D&D can all be done over the internet these days, which is fantastic. I mean, it helps for long distance, exactly. Yeah. Can't believe they changed the shoutouts on Twitch now. That's it. Want me to demonstrate? Yeah, you go for it, Jim. Shout yourself out in regards to like, in fact, you put your YouTube video, clip on your Discord. Oh, there you go. Oh, shout out was given to IX Create. That seems better. Oh, but can you not add your own stuff to it anymore? Like, is that what automatically just happens when you do !SO?
Excuse me. Hi.
Awesome. Hey up. Cynthia Roberts, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to Watch Your Stream. Hey, how's it going? Why, thank you. Yeah, that's interesting about the shout out though. Is that overridden, like the !SO? Interesting. That's why your onboard is fully automatic. Oh no, it's not overridden the !SO. Okay. How are you? I'm doing great, thanks, Cynthia. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by and dropping the follow. Really, really appreciative of that. It's awesome. How's your day doing? The guys I played with, two were from the Netherlands. One was from Norway. Then there was me and Dad. Haven't played it for 2 years. Oh, that's awesome that you're actually playing a D&D session with people around the world. That's really cool. We know you won at the internet when that sort of stuff's kicking off. Sort of replaces the shoutouts. It's more of an announcement now, rather than hidden in chat messages, if you get my drift. I think it's probably better. It's just one of those things. It's new. But then again, we also were able to customize our shoutouts from the commands. So yeah, see how it goes. Play about with it, see what people prefer. I mean, it's there whether I like it or not. I think it's Twitch integrated, but yeah, have to see about that. Welcome in, Cynthia. Yeah, welcome in. And nice of you to join us on this chill stream. Oh, we need to go right. Ooh, what's this? What's going on here? Ah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're popping in here. Oh, that's a bit of a weird one. Alright. So right. Are we in with the 8,000? Fantastic. I'm going to test with Viorin via the raid automatic trigger. So it will do the shout out and it will do the shout out. Both shout outs. Fair enough. Yeah, let me know how that goes for you, Jam. Be interesting to see what kicks off with that scenario. Here we are, Valladolid. I'm probably going to butcher these names, but we are here. Oh, we're going. Was that just a viewpoint? No, it's not. It's going to be a. Oh, from the looks of it, it's a manufacturer that's there. Look at this roundabout. Go right over it. My god, look at this. Ugh. Ooh. Just a little bit of a two-wheeler. It's still good. It's still good. Oh. Outside more like. There we are. Mercedes. Well, I can test it now one sec. Fantastic. Alright, that's that done. Let's get out of here. It's done as an announcement and not as a shout. FML. Interesting. Excuse me, I'm here now. I'm a dum-dum. I didn't save it. Very dumb. Yeah, again, welcome in, Cynthia. Glad you can join us. Appreciate the follow. As mentioned before, this is just chill stream. Just doing some trucking. Someone beeping me. You mind? I'm talking to the chat. Yeah, it's a good stream to either just have on the side while you're doing work or whatever, or feel free to hop in a chat. Pretty much just talking random stuff. While we make our deliveries, so feel free to join in as and when you like. Excuse me everyone, I'm going through this roundabout. Screw you guys, I'm going there. Safe to say my father is immature, he was a DM. That's a lot of text there, Ketchup. I will read it, but it's more like I'm gonna have to find a good streak for that. But I'm thinking I'm gonna be reading some a piece from your D&D session, which I'm very intrigued to find out. $11,000. Go on, Frederick. He's one of my top guys. Here we go. This is straight enough. The Planet Plop, in the Rooster Master Tavern Pub, in the small town of Ballsthorn, it's another quiet night. The barmaid is watching a wizard performing boring tricks. Some new punters are sitting around spread out, and there doesn't seem much of a chance at tonight's wet chainmail contest happening. I am hooked. I need to know what happens next. What a way to set a scene. Okay, so you think it will work? Oh, that's good to hear, Jim. Where's Sleepy Sleep? Oh my god, there's no Sleepy Sleep for a while. On track anyway. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to stop in somewhere. Where am I now? Here. Oh, I just went past. Oh no, I didn't. This is bad. No, I don't want to do a lap. That's extra time. This isn't fun for the whole family. Alright. Well, it looks like we're just gonna have to pop in here or something. Right there. Alright. This is a test. Awesome. Nice little announcement thing. If the shout out doesn't work, the announcement will. Awesome. Just wondering. Yes, Jim? How can that be a service? Oh, you're trying to do the shout out via the announcement. Interesting. And that doesn't work, that's good to know. Oh, my bed's red apparently. That indicates tiredness. I really wish you'd change that so I have like a percentage indicating how tired I am, not just the bed is grey. The bed is gradually going blue. The bed is red. You really need to sleep. Quite makes sense. And for someone who's colourblind, it doesn't see it's blue until it's fully blue, and then doesn't see it's red until it's fully red. It's not so fun. I'd rather just have a value that I can see, and say, for example, like when I'm 70% tired, I go like, right, let's find the next sleepy spot. Sure, there's a mod. There's bound to be a mod. I do try to avoid mods when I can. But yeah, if it's an easy to install quality of life mod that changes that. Or colourblind mode, exactly. There's not enough of them. I need assistance. My only indication of being tired on here is when he starts yawning. Which in some cases, like now, it's a bit too late for that. I'm having to quite properly go off track here just to find a place to sleep. It's not like you can just like park on the side of the road or a little bit off the road just to sleep. You have to find a designated sleeping spot. Oh, feck off. They're going that fast. Apparently. I don't know, I wasn't keep track. I'm fine. Premium driving, exactly. See, Ketchup gets it. That's what that's what fines are. You don't. It's just paid speed. What's the premium value to go this speed on the street? Oh, well, it's normally 30 miles an hour, but if you go any faster, you have to pay about £100 per mile extra. Oh yeah, that's fine. I have the dollar to spare. I need to get to places quick and don't have to consider other people's safety. So I shall pay the extra dollars. Thank you very much for your premium service. Take care now. Bye bye then. Oh, shit, I nearly went past. Going in. I ain't getting tired, I'm cutting out. Look at this. Are we sleeping in there? Is that where we're holding up tonight? Looks like it. But yeah, if there's any commands or triggers you think of that you need sorting, write them down and I'll sit with you. Pretty confident on how the commands and triggers now work, but I appreciate the assistance, yeah. It's just, again, I'm more just taking time with it and just implement them as I need them, and not like sort of like setting up all the things in the world and turns out I actually don't need 70% of the stuff. I'm just sort of just taking time with it and implementing things as and when. But yeah, sure, I'll be sure to give you a shout, Gem, if need be. Thank you again for the assistance. Exclamation mark socials. I don't need a socials command yet because I've only got the one, YouTube. That may become relevant if I decide to do a Discord channel, for example. But at the moment, the only other social is YouTube. There you go, that one works. We've got some red lights. Red light. Green light. I do need some pops to get some petrol at some point. Every time I receive a fine in this game, I think this now. It's premium purchases. Ooh, good boy. Pat pat. Got 173 big ones now. I think I'm at the point where I think it is only about 170,000 for the new truck. But I'm just gonna wait until around 200,000, just so I've got that 30,000 coverage, just in case I decide to do some premium speeding. 400 to run a red light, why not? So the reason I don't do red lights is because when I'm speeding, I'm never speeding unless I can see enough in the distance to know that I'm not going to crash into anything. 95% of the time I am fine. Or the crashes aren't too severe because I'm able to brake in time for the damage not to be too severe. But with red lights, the red lights are usually there for the bigger meaning if you go past this red light, you're more or less going right into the side of another car. More often than not. If it's just turned red, or if it's amber about to turn red, then I'll probably go over the red at that point because cars are still coming out. Obviously that's dependent on the road, I guess, and how busy it is. Speed cameras and stuff, I do sometimes still slow down for speed cameras if I see them in time, but that just depends on the general mood of the day. Right, I'm gonna break some more stuff. Shout if you need me. Alright, Jem, you get breaking. Thank you again for hanging out and providing support, I do appreciate it. I remember that if I get pulled over by a traffic cop. do you know how fast you were going, ma'am? I do. It's okay. I got the premium books to back it up. Would this change your mind? Would this make it see that you didn't see anything? Fantastic, as you were, officer. Boom. Yeah, I don't really play this properly like a simulator anymore. I think for the first few years I had this game, I literally tried to perfect being as real a driver as I could. Sticking to the speed limits, sticking to my lanes. Look, like now I'm just gonna spend some time in the middle in a road. It's just how used to I am now. But yeah, I used to really stick to lanes. Yeah, try to avoid as many fines as possible. All that jazz. I've never drove it in. Never played in first person though. That's one thing I've never done. Again, just too used to driving games on consoles and playing third person. GTA being the key one there. I think in San Andreas he could do something like this. I can't remember if you could do it for trucks, but I definitely remember you could take control of the train, and although this train is stuck on rails, but you could control the speed of it. You had to make sure you slowed down for turns and stuff, which is interesting for a game of that age. I got some satisfaction for doing that sort of mini game, and it's something you didn't really think would be in a GTA game. In the day, I'm driving trains. At night, I'm robbing banks. Seems legit. Wrong. I'm actually getting tired again. I'm not just tired, I'm just going. Ugh. These days, my eyes start to close sooner than I'm actually feel tired. I might have, once I do this delivery, I might have a quick 5-minute break just to get some water and stuff and wake myself up a bit, and then we'll probably do another delivery. I definitely feel better than I did yesterday, let's put it that way. So yeah, I do have other games on the list. I think I remember the last time I mentioned No Man's Sky could be potential. Got that Warhammer Vermintide 2 now, see how that goes. That might be like just a one-shot stream to see how that goes, maybe. Yeah. Just waiting to feel like wanting to play a big game again, really. Or I could just do that Vermintide thing as sort of one-shot, and if I get bored with it, so be it. As long as I can make it up to at least a 2-hour stream, maybe, then that may be it. But who knows? Maybe I'll end up getting into it and end up being a full fat playthrough. Happened with the best scenario that happened more recently. Was a few years ago. Only heard good things of Persona 5, more particularly the music, is what I heard of prior to knowing about the game. Only other thing, I played their other game, Atlas's other game, that's a lot like it, called Shin Megami Tensei on Switch at the time. It's an old, but it was like a remaster of an old one. And I actually really loved the mechanics of that game. So I was at a point where I was a bit bored, didn't quite know what I wanted to play. I was sort of going between games, see if they caught my attention or not. And I realised that for the PlayStation, one of the free games of the month was Persona 5. I was like, oh, fair enough, I can give it a bash. Why not? What's the worst thing that can happen? Worst case scenario, I play it for 5 minutes, don't feel up to it, find the next thing. But as soon as I booted it up, as soon as I started, oh, is this one? Yeah, music is absolutely banging. Absolutely loved it. And I was like, okay, awesome. I'm liking the theme and the looks and everything. But how's the gameplay? And then you enter your first battle and I was like, and it's got the awesome game mechanics of Shin Megami Tensei. Yes, please. And from that point I was hooked. Yeah, and I got to love it even more and more and more with learning like it's sort of like on a day-by-day basis where you only get so many actions per quarter of the day. Like you go to school because you play as like a teenager in Japan. Then you could do some after school, and then you could do something in the evening, and then you got to get back, and then you rest at home or yeah, at the place where you're staying, and then next thing, hydrate, and then yeah, a lot of like the game's mechanics or in regards to story structure do sort of revolve around that day-to-day thing. Like you can see the calendar and what things happened on the calendar, and when certain like milestones get reached or certain dates get reached, it's like, right, now this is a big main story thing that's happening. You've got up to this date to get it done. So you can actually still continue to do whatever you want with so many things that within the game anyway. But yeah, make sure you do get enough of the main story done. Yeah, it's so cleverly designed. As a big RPG fan, it ticked all the right boxes for me. And it's crazy with games like that. I got it from Shin Megami Tensei as well. Games like that. Normally, back in my day, games like Final Fantasy X and stuff like that, you complete it on like a casual playthrough in about 40 to 50 hours. Even if you're playing Persona 5 casually and not like trying to do too much of the side stuff, you're looking at 100 hours before you actually complete the game. That's how much there is to it. It is absolutely nuts. And I loved every last bit of it. I played it 100 hours, finished the game, and I remember this, yeah. I wanted to keep playing at that point. To the point where they since have released Persona 5 Royale, which is exactly the same thing, but it's the same game, but with like some added like, or like the previous DLCs included, and they've even like slightly altered the story to incorporate a new character. And that was actually on offer for about 20 quid at the time, and I was like, I've just completed this, don't care, this game deserves more than 20 quid, but I'm happy to pay 20 quid now. So I paid for it, and I think I played that again up until like the first major boss of the game, which was easily about 20, I'd say about 15 hours in. And I was like, yeah, I've definitely had my fill of the game now, but absolutely loved every last minute of it. It was nuts. And that again came just from a game I tried when I was bored and wasn't sure what to get from it, what I was going to get from it. So who knows? This might happen with Warhammer Vermintide, for all we know. So I think it's definitely worth doing when you can. It's unfortunate though is on the flip side of that is times where you end up unfortunately putting yourself off a game for that same reason of you not really fancying a big game but want to try and play something, so you end up playing what is actually a great game, but because you're not feeling it at the time, think no, don't fancy it at the moment, push it aside, and then unfortunately you have that memory in your head of, hey, what's this game? Oh yeah, I heard good things about it, but from last I played I couldn't get into it. And it's just a shame when that happens. It rarely happens for me. Unfortunately, the last game I did that with was Ghost of Tsushima? Something like, I can't remember the name. But it actually seems great. I only heard good things about it. But it's a massive game from the looks of it. Yeah, I played it for about an hour and just didn't fancy it at the time and ended up dropping it. In fact, I remember it actually made me feel like playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. So I ended up doing that instead. Again, another game I'll have to come back to. Yeah, it was the same for me with any GTA games, just the free roam aspect had me playing for way too long, not even the side missions. Yeah, I don't remember that with GTA games. Even before like the online stuff was a thing, especially like back on San Andreas and teens. Yeah, I was a teenager when that came out. Half the game, me was just driving around, trying to do cool stunts, and at that time trying to work out cool bugs. Or no, also making use of the cheats as well, just to see how much chaos we can cause. I remember because it was also there's 2-player on San Andreas. I'm not sure how well known that was, but you could play like free roaming. Oh, wow! Ah, I accidentally pressed up. Right. Yeah, don't know how well known it was, but on GTA San Andreas, it was 2-player. There's like certain like small areas you go, like these little things you could pick up, and it was just like a player icon. And if you went over it and then press start on the second controller, you bring like a second person in, but it's like the camera is locked on 2 of you, and you can only go so far. Yeah, the little square building near the Grove, the small white buildings. Yeah, that's it. I remember that. The second player could choose like a model, based on like the various NPCs in the game, and then you just go around and do whatever. There was no purpose for it. There wasn't like any major game integration of like a mission to introduce you to that feature. It was just there. You didn't even. There was no objective for it. It wasn't like, right now, do this much worth of damage in 5 minutes. There was no objective. It was like, there's 2 of you. Have fun. So I remember me and my brother Mark used to play that to death. We used to just go around GTA, go around San Andreas with jetpacks. See how far we're gonna get the camera stretching out and hilarious. There's also this bug. It was a cheat where if you punch something, it'll make the vehicle float. And what we also worked out is that worked for truck trailers as well. So what we do is we park a taxi or something, a vehicle, like a van next to it, so we can climb up onto the van and then onto the truck. Have one person already on the truck, and then the other punch the truck trailer, then climb up the van, hop on, and we'll both just fly up, gradually float up in the air. And the challenge was then to just see how long we could last on there before we'd fall off. One of 2 things that happen: either we get bored and we punch each other until one of us fell off, or the truck, because of the way you punch it, it sort of slowly rotates the trailer. So it was more at those times. It was more of like a balancing game and see how long we could actually stay on. Oh, there's so many good memories about San Andreas. Yeah, I tried to find it recently. They removed it on the newer versions. Just seems to be PS2. Oh, that's a shame. Unfortunately, I didn't hear too many great things about the remastered versions of the GTA PS2 games. They have since re-released Vice City. I think they just took the Vice City out from those triple games, and they sort of neatened it up and re-released it on its own. Because it's currently free on the game catalog if you got PlayStation Plus Extra. So I had a quick go at that. And I actually played it quite a bit actually, and yeah, it was fun. It was very nostalgic. But the wall that I hit is a wall I usually hit when I play Vice City. Don't remember how this particular wall. And it's the part where you've got access to all 3 sections, well, or the whole map. And you're now at this point where you're sort of doing missions for various other people, but you also have the option to now buy properties. But what the game doesn't quite tell you is that you need to unlock certain properties in order to unlock some key main missions to progress. One of them being the most expensive property, which is the Malibu Club. And if you are not aware of that and you just spent your money on other properties or not quite got that much money yet, you end up getting a bit stuck and just having to do like odd jobs like taxi missions and stuff like that until you gain something crazy like 150,000, which is absolutely nuts. I think I hit that wall again. I was like, oh, I've had my nostalgic trip of Vice City, and I'm not going to wait around trying to grind about 125 grand just so I can progress with the main game. So I think I just messed about with some cheats and stuff and then just left it there. But yeah, it's a shame that the 2-player thing isn't in San Andreas. There was a mod, wasn't there, where people could play San Andreas on a server, multiplayer. It was just pretty much, it was GTA Online before GTA Online existed, if I remember rightly. I think this might still be up to date, but this is way before I had like a PC or anything like that, so I was like completely console bound. So when I heard about these, I was like, oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, the only GTA I fully completed was 5. I came close since then. Ah, fair enough. I think I've completed my original one. I don't think I quite completed GTA 3 because that was more or less when I was introduced to it. I was pretty much about 12 to 13 years old when Vice City came out, the original. And that was the first one I completed, then San Andreas. And then I can't remember which way around. There's a couple that came out on the PSP, Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. I completed those. And then GTA 4 and then GTA 5. That's a lot of GTAs. Man, they've been going on forever. Until they hit GTA 5 and realised they could make big profit off microtransactions and then boom. I think GTA 6 is in the pipeline, but who knows? Who knows how far away we are from that? I'm running low on petrol. How far are we from a gas station? There. I guess we're gonna have to make a little cheeky stop there. Alright. How far are we from our destination, actually? We're not too far away. Fair enough. Yeah, and the multiplayer mod was fun. Ah, fair enough, you had to go to the multiplayer mod. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I only heard good things about that. I mean, yeah, for the timing of it as well, like before, like, GTA Online was properly optimized. Because there was, if I remember right, there was multiplayer on GTA 4, but it was nothing like GTA multiplayer on GTA 5. I think you could just like join like a private session with your friends or something. And you just like roam around and stuff. There wasn't really much to do. All jokes aside with GTA 5, like they've done very, very well with their online stuff. It's pretty much everything that we wanted from like San Andreas all the way back then. And more. Like they're still coughing out content for it. It's absolutely nuts. Right, I just realised we've got 200,000, so that means we're buying ourselves a new truck for Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham. Buy online. So we'll get, that's the alternate one, so we'll get 4 of these and one of those. One of those. Or shall we get one of those first? Yeah, let's get one of these first. But it might be pricier than what I said before. But we'll see. 69 grand. Nice. 201. Oh my god. Yeah, 209. I can't afford it. Alright. We'll go back to our original plan. One of these. We'll get 4 of these and then we'll buy that one. It's a little one, 171,000. Confirm. And purchase in Birmingham. There we go. Thank you for your purchase. Alright. Recruitment agency. 1.7s again. This is not fun times. It's gonna be Thomas. Fantastic. Should be back in about 20 minutes or so. No worries, catch up. Thank you for the lurk, and thank you very much again for hanging out. Do appreciate it. Thinking about it, this might be a good opportunity for me to go for a quick break, so I might do that actually. Get myself some water and stuff. Right, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Actually feeling nice and fresh after a little break. A bit of toilet break, got myself some more water. Keep yourself hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. It's life changing. In fact, anyone who's watching this right now, grab yourself some water. Some good stuff. Right, I'm good to go. Let's keep going. As we say, I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. Just really tired. But I just really wanted to get a stream out. I'm trying to at least get one stream per week. Or like every weekend or something, but I don't know how to, again, be in the mood for it. There's one thing I stated this time that I actually want to make it is that oh, wait, I've not done something. One moment. There we go. Yeah, it's just a small setup thing. Cool. I'm sort of monitoring my OBS as I go, just so I can sort of keep an eye on my audio. From what I've heard, it seems to be the best it's been in my streams, which is awesome. So I want to have a visual image of what these bars are doing in the OBS to make sure I know what I'm aiming for. Because as I mentioned earlier, fortunately, I tend to mumble sometimes. And there's no real proper intention on that. It's sometimes if my mind wanders, even mid-conversation, I'll just start muttering and mumbling. Also, I noticed from my previous streams that even if I was talking at normal sound, normal level, it just wasn't loud enough. Or it takes a slightly loud thing to happen in game, and that'll just take over. We are. We may as well sleep actually, while we're here. It's only 5, but well. Oh come on, you're taking both slots? Really? Right, is there even one there? I think it's just the one here. Don't worry, we'll wait. Yeah, there's not even one there. Excuse me, sir. There you go. It's the first time I've seen that. That was fun for the whole family. We got places to be. Well, I'm not too big on this parking. Sort of turn out. There you go. Too early. Let's sleep again. There we go. Perfect. And we're already back to 100,000. Yeah, I did crash earlier today on this. Forgetting how much the rain affects terrain. The rain affects terrain, I like what I did there. Yeah, a lot harder to brake, a lot harder to turn. And I had a bit of a close moment like I did there, but couldn't slow down or turn in time, so I went right into the barrier. Wasn't too much damage though, fortunately, but it's a bit of a wake-up call. What else has happened recently? Oh, there's a video I watched on YouTube of someone playing the new Mario Rabbids or Mario vs Rabbids. I can't think what the full title is now. I don't really play the games too often, but I thought I'd take a chance and watch it the other day. It's one of the more recent ones. Which I've remembered the full title is Mario Rabbids' latest game. Odd pairing, but it seems to work out. They've basically made a game which is like I've gone completely blank. Yep, never mind. That's gone completely gone. I can't even remember the name of the game it's like. It'll come to me. It's literally like a tactical game. Key points I took from it: Luigi with a sniper. Yeah, no, that's gonna bother me now. I started a topic of something I only know like 5% of the details on. Pro streamer. You know how to get to talking. Yay, people! Do you know about that game and that thing? I like it. It'll come to me, and I'll be sure to. If I randomly shout out with a random game name within the remainder of the stream, you know why. XCOM. There we go. It took a minute, but I remembered. So basically, the Mario Rabbids latest game is a lot like XCOM, which is interesting because you never thought a Mario game would go in that direction, but it is. Yeah, except apparently it's a sequel to one they've already done, and that one was definitely a lot like XCOM in regards to it being on the grid and everything. But the major difference in this one is that it's not really on the grid. They sort of have like an area that they can walk before they make decisions, and you can sort of like do these team jumps, and there's elements and stuff that's good against certain enemies and not so much on others, and all this lot. It's like a standard like Mario-esque storyline as well. Yeah, it caught my eye. It's like the people who were playing it were just couldn't get over Luigi being with a sniper, like an actual sniper. There was this ability that they could use called Overwatch, where if an enemy came in range of them, they'd shoot. And whenever you activate that Overwatch, they have this little animation, and it was just Luigi with like these piercing eyes, looking down the sniper scope, and it was oddly badass. Every time they did it, like, that's my Luigi. Yeah, it did actually look fun. It sort of had like classic RPG style battle encounters. Like you'd be on like a map, sort of like a Mario 64-esque map, and you got obstacles to jump over and stuff. And you'll see like an enemy, and you can like bump into him or like hop on him or whatever, give you an initiative, I guess. And then it will take you away into this sort of like separate area of where you actually fight them, which I thought was interesting. All sounds great, but unfortunately it's a Nintendo game, so, and it's got Mario in the name, so it's inevitably like 60 or 70 quid or whatever. Yeah, it seems good. I don't think it's that 60, 70 quid good though. Unless you're really into like XCOM games, then maybe it might be a thing. Yeah, I think Nintendo got slightly better with that over the years in regards to the pricing. They have a thing where they just like to keep the prices high, especially on their big games, no matter how old they are. I remember when I was literally buying my last game for my 3DS. Mark, my brother at the time, I think he had a Super Smash Bros. Brawl or whatever, the 3DS equivalent of that anyway. I think at the time you wanted me to get it to try a bit of multiplayer with it. That's like, I'll think about it, but not sure how the pricings are because I know that they usually keep them up. This was like at the dead end of 3DS's lifetime. Like I think no, I don't think the Switch was out at that time. I can't remember. I remember entering like a game shop and just seeing it on the shelves. Yeah, I think there was also the Wii one as well. It was like the Wii Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Easily like 5 years after its release, it's still like 60 quid. I was like, or 50 quid or something like that. I was like, who's paying that at this point for that game? It's absolutely nuts. Like, I'm pretty sure it was that price when it was released. It definitely couldn't have been any higher. But the fact they're still selling it at that price at that time was just absolutely nuts. Like I think I checked the 3D. There was an online store for the 3DS as well. I checked that, inevitably 50 quid or whatever. I was like, oh, that might be Nintendo. But even actually going to a physical game store at that time, seeing it on the shelves for that price as well, I was like, I think the a pre-owned version of it as well wasn't too much better. It was only like 10 quid off or something. I was like, that's even worse. But like I said, I think they've got a lot better with that stuff in recent times. I'm pretty sure I have seen some of the like older but actually quite popular games come down to at least 35 quid. Which is not, well, I guess it's actually pretty good. In comparison, especially in comparison to what they were doing before. They do have occasional sales on now. So maybe I'll consider getting that Mario Rabbids game if it does ever go down in price. Now that there's a chance of it happening. Ooh, we're nearly there. I think I just heard a boat. Boat horn. Or ship horn, rather. Alright, here we are. Knock knock. Trick or treat. Where do you want it? Right in front of me. Alright. I can do that. Oh, it's this sort of place again. Yeah, because I remember bumping into that balcony by accident one time. Oh, that's more than enough. Let's straighten out a bit. There you go. Yeah, that way. Oh, come on. Bit more. Oh, never mind. Oof, I think I hit the back. There you go. Not perfect, but it'll do. Ooh, very nice. Right. Look at that. World of Trucks contracts completed 99. Let's make that 100. And then see how big of one it is. Let's try and stay on for another couple of hours maybe. Probably till about 10, so another hour and a half. See how it goes. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. 200,000. I can afford another truck. Let's do it. This will be easy peasy because we've already bought one. Truck dealer. Man. Buy online. My fleet configurations. That one. Purchase. In Birmingham. And then that slot. What I might do, because I think I have to stay in Birmingham, is when I buy the better man truck, I'll get in that one, and I'll give the best Iveco one to the best trucker in, I think, it's up here. Yeah, Helsinki is Iveco. Where's the... Oh, Kotka doesn't have one. Okay, I think that's why I made it Iveco. Well, no, I made it Mercedes, didn't I? That makes no sense. I think I just picked one because they didn't have one. Interesting. I might try and make it like close to the neighbouring one, which should have been Scania. I'll have to have a little think on that. We need a driver, don't we? Recruitment agency. Hire a driver. 1.7 again? Yeah, I thought so. Free. Yeah, you'll do, Umberto. One more truck and then we'll expand, because the Helsinki garage is only a small one with 3 slots, and all 3 Iveco's trucks are there at the moment. Yeah, I'll expand that in a bit once I've got my 3rd truck, and then I'll expand. Alright, I'll have a quick look at front logger just in case it surprised me. Like that. 120 pounds per mile. Oh, that's Helsinki, so sorry. See, that's the best overall. So it can be good ones, it just have to be in the right area. But here, look, 56.92. And that's not too far, and that's nearby. But look, 80.77 already. Ooh. I've unfortunately already been there, but for perspective, I did 2,000 miles and that took me 4 hours to do. So that's a good comparison. And these I just pretty much came from, oh yeah, I passed that to get to Brest. Edinburgh? Oh, I've not been to Edinburgh. That'll take me nearly 4 hours. Yeah, it'll take me nearly 4 hours to do. It'll get me back into England. I just do not have the time for that. I'm looking at, it has to be less than 1,000 miles, unfortunately. Ben, Burgos, Ben. That's alright, there we go, Vigo, I've not been there before, and it's only 500 miles. Alright, that's good enough. Goes all through Portugal. Oh, shame about the Edinburgh one. I'm sort of wanting a way back into the UK, but that one would have took me probably 3.5 hours at least. I don't have that sort of time tonight. We'll pick up right where we left off. They didn't want the treats. So like, you crazy? It's 8th of November. Why would we want Halloween treats? Alright, yeah, I'll take it to someone that wants them. Jeez. There you go, 500 miles. Let's see if there's got to be some new places we've not been. There's that. That's probably just going to be a viewpoint. We may as well pop in here to get that. Oh, that's odd. Like over there, I assume it's that. That's interesting. Not really much there. Because I'm passing there, why not? Because it's only 500 miles, let's make this a bit bigger than it should be. Like, there's no question marks there, so I'm not too bothered. And then we've been all there before. Been to Lisbon. It's a lot of places we've already been before. I've been to Porto. So we've done quite a bit of Portugal already. And then there's that. What's that place? And then there's Vigo. And there's no question marks there. Fantastic. Okay. So we're really making just one detour just to pop in there. It's a bit of a neighbour, please. Well, shall we do that as well? Yeah, why not? Look, it's not too far off, is it? Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. That's 639 miles total now. That's probably perfect. That'll do as a stream then. Good thing with these water truck ones, there's not much of a deadline. Well, how much is it? 12 hours in real life to do that. I'm back, but I'm gonna partial look. I should still be able to hear a little bit. Alright, no worries, Ketchup. I appreciate that. Rude. Welcome, Sean. How's it going? Welcome in. How's your day been, Sean? It's been quiet. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, likewise, actually. Yeah, it's good to hear, though. It's nice having a quiet day. We're just doing a chill stream here, just doing some trucking. We're in Spain this time. Yeah, it's been a good day. Yeah, we're in Spain today. Let's look at a quick map. A quick look at a map. So all this is Spain. We're actually cutting through Portugal here to go to Vigo in Spain. But yeah, we started in France today at Brest. Giggity. Yeah. And now we're just making our way slowly up to the northwest of Spain through Portugal. A nice bit of Brest, exactly. I can't sure what you're lurking. He's partial lurking. He's he's here and he's there. He's everywhere. It's great to catch up. Stick around. What else has happened recently? Nice. Watching a bit of Netflix recently. Of course, fancied a bit of horror, and heard some alright things about that Midnight Club. So I checked that out. It's alright. Interesting premise. It's about a group of teenagers who got cancer, and they basically go into this house that so I had to live the rest of the days, but they've got like this sort of club or like where to tell ghost stories and stuff. Sort of like Are You Afraid of the Dark vibes, but with real focusing jump scares, especially the first episode anyway. But the ghosts always seem to sort of like intertwine with the house that they're in. Yeah, it was an interesting watch. I've only got through like half of the season. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. The first episode was the one with the most jump scares, and there's some really perfectly well timed jump scares. And I think at one point they just sort of took the piss out of themselves and just did back-to-back jump scares where it left startling phase and just went into full hilarity. But now I am enjoying that. I never knew racing did horror. Well, you heard it here first. Oh, we're coming up to one of those toll booths. Let's see if it's got a barrier or not. Oh yeah, Midnight Club was a racing game. I get your reference now. I should have caught on that pretty damn quick. Hey, oh well, that's definitely not the toll booth I was referring to. That was really open. That definitely didn't have barriers. But no, it was like the previous toll booths I was referring to. Yeah, I remember that game, Midnight Club. Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was. I mean, that sort of era had some of the best racing games. Like, well, for me, it's obviously Need for Speed Underground 2. That's where it was at for me. Absolutely loved that game. Who knows, that could be a game I stream at one point, but unfortunately one of the key points that I really liked about that game was the track that it had on it, and all the awesome music. Which I won't be able to put on Twitch. But that would be a bit of a shame, but yeah, that was so good. Oh yeah, Midnight Club did have the bikes, didn't they? Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. Did they ever? Yeah, you could like do slight stunts as well, but not as much as Burnout. Yeah, I remember that. I did play as much Midnight Club as I did Need for Speed. I probably played Midnight Club just as much as I did play Burnout, which is another one, but that was really heavy in like the stunts and stuff, wasn't it? Crashes. It was a big step up for the time. Yeah, I bet it was, because they did have bike games back then, but they were like really focused on quite a niche. They had a niche target audience, didn't they? That really focused down on those that were really into the bikes, but they never really had much racing games that you could race against cars as well, and it just had all the nice good feels that like Need for Speed and stuff had. Yeah, it was. I remember that now. Burnout and the crash thing. Wait, I had the crash thing where you had to do the most damage was fun. Yeah, I love that. I played a lot of that with Claire once upon a time. I remember staying up just playing that. It wasn't Burnout Paradise. I think it was Burnout 3 we had. It was on PS2. Let's see. Didn't play too much of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, but I remember that was a little bit of a lot. Sort of a bit of a spin-off. It was the same sort of game, but it's sort of like you're getting chased by the police as well. I think they're releasing a new Need for Speed, aren't they? Because I remember, I can't think what it's called. I know, I remember noticing it when they put Need for Speed Heat as like the monthly game for PlayStation. And it sort of like get Need for Speed back in people's heads ready for their new game that's coming out. Can't think what it's called though. Yeah, all I remember is like parts of the trailer, and it has like an interesting art style. Just go straight forward here. These are interesting roundabouts. I mean, the actual sat nav was telling me to go round the roundabout. There's a road going right through it. I'll take that, please. Yeah, in fact, I could still do those streams once at some point. Last year I did quite a few. I did a couple of PlayStation games. I played Digimon World and a bit of Rayman, which is awesome. So, yeah, I don't necessarily have to do current day games to stream. I could hop back and probably do Need for Speed or something. I'll just have to find a way to mute the music though, and probably replace it with some royalty-free stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool actually. £3 at a time. Very nice. Sounds good to me. Here we are, so what these Tobies like? I think they'd like the ones in France. Can we just go right through? We can look. No barrier. They were the ones that misled me. Alright, be right back. No worries, Sean? Yeah, thank you for hanging out. I just had a thought. What's where am I looking? Up here. What brand is it in Rome? My other garage. Rome. Iveco. Oh, it's Iveco as well. Fair enough, so they've got the right trucks. I don't think I got like a main truck for them, I just think I bought 5 cheap Ivecos for that place. Interesting. So 2 of my 4 garages are Iveco based. One doesn't have any manufacturer in the city, and the Birmingham one has MAN when it currently got Iveco trucks in. So it's just a matter of just slowly transferring those out. Okay, so I'm not overly too bothered then that one of the 2 Finland garages has Mercedes-Benz. I might make it just so like if I get a garage and it doesn't have an associated manufacturer, then I shall buy trucks for it depending on which truck company I have the least of. So like for example, I've got 2 Iveco, 1 man, and currently a Mercedes. So, and there's quite a few other brands that I've not even touched yet. It's gonna get that way. It's crazy how much I've got in regards to. I've never progressed this far in the game to the point where I more or less can afford a new truck every other day. So now I'm just starting to plan ahead in regards to how I want my garages and stuff. Oh, here we are. Here's our first detour, I think. Yeah. We've got quite a way to go. But I know I'll have that done in the next hour or so, so that would be about right then. Whoa, excuse me, sir. That's what I'm talking about, speeding through the toll booth. Because there's no barrier. Oh my god, we need that lane. Well, that's funky. Ugh, I didn't like that. I mean, you can't speed through toll booths without a fine. It's hit and miss for me. Sometimes I get a fine if there's a police guy nearby, but most times actually these days I'm fine without a fine. Let's see what I did there. Speed camera always gets you. Oh, fair enough. Maybe it's a case of some of the stops. Depends on what country you're in. God, look at the set nav now. There's a lot of backtracking to be done here. Ooh. Ooh. That was a bit close. It didn't show any damage. 5% damage. Where did that come from? I mean, I think that was just wear and tear. If it is actually any critical damage, then it would actually pop up saying you damaged your truck. But it did not, so we could just pretend that didn't happen. I mean, we're not got a question mark down here. We're literally just coming down here just so we can say we've been to Beja. As soon as that happens, we're getting rid of that marker and we're turning around. We'll turn this truck around. Oh, yeah, okay, marker's gone anyway. There we are. Can we turn around here? We've got traffic behind us, sort of. Let's see. I should probably wait till at least that turn. So I've got a bit of road on my side. Never should really make turns on this road like this, but yeah. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna let this one go first and then there we go. sharp turn. There we go. To make use of all the road, so we don't jackknife. There we go. And we're heading back. Oh, right, now try not to crash into the roundabout this time, don't you? There we go. I worked out that I can more or less get about 11 hours before he feels tired. So the fact that we're 9 hours and 50 minutes away means we're probably only going to need one more sleep before we make it. That was me there, using my thumb on my right hand to slowly turn to make sure I stayed in lane while drinking with my left hand. Multitasking. My right hand was stretched across the controller there. Is there a barrier here? There isn't. No, that's right. So I'm just cautious at one time where I completely wrecked my truck. Is it up here? Yeah, it is, yeah. Oof. I wasn't sure then. I thought I might have gone the wrong way. We're back on the main road, and then I think we have to turn off in the exact next one. Yeah, to pop in there. I think that is all the details. I need to sleep. Bye-bye at some point. It's getting dark. I'm coming to a town, so hopefully they have something there. Well, they should do. Although I know some small towns just simply have the garage and that's it, and although it shows there's a resting spot at the garage, you can't rest at that garage unless you own it. Which just sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Let's just have a quick look though. Make sure I'm not missing it. Okay, the quest mark has got a resting point at it. Fantastic. Although I don't drive at night much on this game anymore, that is one thing that is beneficial. Is that I think there's always less traffic at night. That's what I say right until I just hit a load of traffic in the town. Other than the towns, I mean. Oh god. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, bus, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. That was poor timing to make that point. Yeah, no, there's no traffic. Oh god, there is so much traffic. There you go, viewpoint. You know what, let's check out the viewpoint. Not checked out one properly in a while. Usually I just check it off on the map and just carry on with my business. Stop engine. There we go. Oh, Grand Tour Guide. Okay, so it's actually an achievement to get these. Oh well. One achievement I'm never getting. I've just been driving past them all. Or if it ever comes to that point where I'm just achievement hunting in this game, then you can make a whole session out of it. Just note where they are and just beeline to them. I could probably just fast travel. That'll be easier. By that point I would have had access to everywhere. Right, that's alright. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's bright enough for me. Oh, broke too hard. Excuse me. Thank you. Just keep heading to let you out. The lighting in this game does look pretty. Just noticed it now as the sun's rising, it reflects off the top of the trailer. Very nice. So it's saying they're going to be there by 1:30. We might be able to shave half an hour off that. If we pay the premium fine. Oh, it's really slowed down. Yeah. There you go. I promise you guys that I'll show you different environments I've managed to now. The environments in the later DLCs are really good. You see they've come a long way. I was saying in the previous streams, it's 8 years. I think they've recently had a 10-year anniversary. Which is nuts. And the fact that it's still got more content coming out for this game is awesome. Can we go straight through that one? I think we can. I don't see a barrier. Yeah, we're good. Oh. A train noise came out of nowhere. I told you there were jump scares in this game. Where is that? Oh, it's behind me. What time to look? Yeah, it's over there. There you go, finally got done for speeding. In the, is that one got no go back? The center one, that's odd. Alright then. So yeah, it does happen. I think that's the first time this stream. I think it's just that some select tollbooths do have speed cameras. It's alright, we paid the premium purchase, so it's all good. And again, it's premium. You pay premium to go 8 miles out for the speed limit. So 250 miles away, so probably about half an hour tops. Yeah, I think on estimate, it takes about an hour in real time to do 500 miles. Ish. Oh, we're going right over Lisbon, I think. Yeah, I remember that one being a little bit fiddly. Is it here? Oh no, oh we've gone past Lisbon. Oh, never mind. There was one of the cities in Portugal that was a bit, had quite some fiddly roads in them. We're going for it. Oh, oh, there you go. Started toll road. I'm anxious of the barrier. Even if I feel like I mean, even if I slow down, I'm still going too fast if there's a barrier. I'm still going into it. It's a really bad habit, a real bad habit I've got to get myself out of. Because by the time I exit Spain, I'm going to end up crashing right into a barrier. And because I'm more likely to be on an external contract, it's one that I'm not going to be able to come back from. I'll just end up completely totaling my truck. We might need to make a Penelope pit stop though, to get some petrol. Because there wasn't any petrol at last rest stop, was there? Oh, here we go. Speaking of the devil, yeah, let's stop in here. I'm not going to rest. I'll just top up on the old petrol. No, don't. Have some water. Yeah, oh yeah, I am cutting up some, never mind. Marianne with the 8 grand, fantastic. I think the better trailers are making a difference. It's hard to tell. Like, I think when I first upgraded a trailer. Oh yeah, no, that might make sense because I didn't necessarily have all upgraded trailers when I got my best people in Finland. But yeah, one of my best people ended up only gaining like 500 from a trip. But all the trailers are fully upgraded now, and I think since I've at least been getting 5 grand. So I'm like to think that they're making use of the trailers and therefore getting more money. But who knows? Because at the same time, they've also sort of making that money without the trailers, so it's hard to properly determine. Oh, I just noticed a bit of frame rate issues then. I think that's the first time it's happened on stream. I think I might have my graphics slightly too high on this, but I can sort of deal with it because it seems to be very, very infrequent. I mean, it's either keep it at this level quality graphics and rarely have frame rate issues, or lower it down so it looks a bit pants, but never any frame rate issues. From what I've looked back, it seems to mostly be fine, so I think I'll keep it like this. Going for it this time. Barrier or no? Ah, yeah, I don't see a barrier, don't see a barrier, don't see a barrier. Fantastic. Maintain full speed for that toll booth. Ooh, you can tell I am getting tired because I'm definitely quieter now. Quieter than usual. But it's fine, it's partly what this chill stream is about. And it's definitely not the sort of game that you can continually commentate on. It's definitely sometimes just moments where it's just going to be silence in the background, which is why I was mentioning about having some music in the background, but it's just a matter of arranging some and seeing what I can use. Izzy just confessed to me that she wants to get this game and the steering wheel to play with it. Go on, Izzy. Yeah, that sounds great. It's definitely relaxing. It's not the most exciting, but it's got enough mechanics in the game to keep you interested. If you want to just like simulation and just have a game to relax to, just a game that you can actually just play and turn your brain off, it is perfect. As I say, this is the go-to game for me whenever I'm in between big games, and if I don't fancy playing any game at all, then it's this. Aaron! I assume that that may not have been true about it. Yeah. Although you did mention it the other day that you were an Aaron about it, so who knows? I'd be convinced if that was true. I mean, probably at least play it with like probably a controller. I play with controller. Can't imagine what it's like people playing with a keyboard on this. Before you do have to invest in a steering wheel, just in case it turns out to not be your thing. But yeah, I can definitely highly recommend this game. It's got a multiplayer in it as well, as I've mentioned recently. It for the longest time has been a multiplayer mod, which is what the majority of the community relies on, even today. Even though there is a legitimate multiplayer feature in the game now, they're still using a mod. But yeah, I've had a little go of the. In fact, me and Gemma played a bit of this in the past when she flipped a truck. I don't know how many players it is, but I think you can set up like small lobbies and stuff. We'll just do deliveries together. So now you've told Danny, I'm going to use your card to buy the game and the wheel. Sounds like a threat. It was true. She's just embarrassed. Oh, bless her. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's awesome. You do you. If you enjoy it, then don't see what the issue is. love that for you, I guess. Well, the cool thing about Steam is that you can buy any game and play with it for up to 2 hours, and if you don't fancy it, or it doesn't run well on your computer, or any other reason, then you can get full refund. I actually did that a few times once upon a time. Back before when I was also bored and couldn't tell what I wanted to play, and also when I was only on my laptop and couldn't quite work out what worked on it and what didn't. I took advantage of that and installed a few games. Played them for about an hour, and then I actually remember having like an alarm on for like an hour to tell me that I've been on for that time, and then it just stopped there. It's like, right, is this a game you're probably gonna play? And usually it didn't get that far. Usually I played for about 5-10 minutes. I'm like, no, thank you, refund. So there's always that option if you're not quite sure about it, but you're curious about it. You can always just give it a quick purchase and play it for about an hour. And if you're not happy, then you can just get it fully refunded. It seems really good like that. So when's the convoy stream? I need to get a convoy first. That'll be it. I have to organise see what people are free, what people want to do convoy, when they're free, what time's best, and yeah, we can get that going. Still need to go back to that hobo game too. Yes. Oh, God. Well, there's a couple of games me, you, and Aaron need to do. We had one good go at that hobo game, and I actually partially forgot like the strats for that game, even when I played with you. And I remember the issue we had is we couldn't quite work out how to make a good bed. So we end up I think he was like freezing to death or something. And it's a very harsh game. Like if you don't know how to work out how to do stuff in quick enough time, then you end up in this horrific loop where you just keep dying because you have to just wait for the winter before you can actually get enough stuff again. It's a bit, unfortunately, like poor game design, but I think some games are just intentionally difficult like that, aren't they? For that sense, and yeah, I've succeeded in that game eventually, and it was actually quite fun once you get the idea of it and get your foundations in place. But there's that, and there's also Across the Obelisk. In fact, that might just be another game I might stream anyway, because that was a brilliant game when that came out. It sort of has like it's basically if Hearthstone met D&D. You have your character roles, and you have up to 4 characters, or multiplayer is optional, and you basically get on this like oval map, and you get which way you go, and it's mainly down to a vote if it's multiplayer. And then you go to that place and you do the battle stuff, and sometimes it's battle, sometimes it's a story scenario. And it's got like some fighting fantasy feels in it, where like you can end up picking up an item early on, and then like a few chapters down, it's like, if you have this item, then you can enter this cave. If not, just keep going. And yeah, I love that about fighting fantasy games, and that Across the Obelisk game has it as well. So World of Myth as well. World of Myth is a brilliant game. That is definitely more focused on D&D. Like, yeah, you can properly make up the characters in that one. Like in Across the Obelisk, you sort of like get presets and you sort of like level up stuff. But in World of Myth, it does feel a bit more like D&D, because you sort of create your character, you create stats, you sort of write a backstory for them, and then you do progress in like on this map where you sort of got to get rid of like this like, I can't think what it's called. It's fun, but basically it depends what story you play, like D&D. And it's sort of like procedurally generated story. And you can carry your character across different campaigns like D&D. And they age, and you can have kids and all this lot. And just seeing the crazy wacky things that it pulls out is really funny. It was a great game, that was. Yeah, that's another. And for the King. All these games, Aaron, I swear to God. For the King was also brilliant, and that was also, I wouldn't say that was just more like oh, sorry, going back to Wilderness, the battle in that was more very strategic, where you just had like tokens on a board and you sort of moved them around, and you could take cover and do various abilities and stuff. For the King was very RTS-like, where you're sort of like an isometric grid, and oh my God, what's the camera doing here? Yeah, and that was also multiplayer. I'm trying to remember it now. You do have like an objective where you have to get to a certain place and kill a big bad guy, but you sort of have like sub objectives. But the way they did it was really cool. They had classes. Um, you could sort of like, when you did loot, you could sort of like decide amongst you who gets the loot and stuff. Yeah, another great game. Sort of thought a lot of these games to the back of my mind. I feel like I had just a phase where if I completed, then I was like, that's it, I'll give this a few years. But you just listed quite a few good games there. Yeah, definitely something to consider. Oh, that's it, yeah, with For the King. Yeah, we each controlled a character. I mean, you sort of do in like the other games, but it was to the point where you were on a map and it would be turn based, and each player then decided where they want to go, and it could be on the other side of the map if they wanted to. I mean, usually in most cases it's wise to stick together because I think the difficulty was dependent on how many players were playing. I can't quite remember, but usually case in that is strength in numbers. But there'd be some times where you get a mission where, or something like a unique item or something that pops up not too far away, and it might be best to get like your scout who can move further spaces to go grab that item, while the others like take out some enemies and clear the path. Yeah, definitely. Oh. A bit of a nostalgia trip there. It's some great games. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a think. Again, as it unfortunately as it always comes back around to, and how I've set my streaming pattern these days is, I have to be in the mood for it. Where is this? Oh my God, the parking's over there. Oh my God. All right. Oh, this is different. Oh, okay, oh, that's not so bad. I have to sort of turn in. In fact, if I could get around there, that's perfect. All right. No, I need a bit more. Bit more. So there. Oh my God, this is. Nope, no. Wheels the other way. Oh my God, this is a bit bad. Nope, that's just not worked. I need to straighten out a bit. There you go. Now, back up. I need to have this night pretty neat because it's not that wide. That'll do, I think. Yeah. Now I just have to keep backing up. Oh, no. There's a lot of room for error here. This is a wonky ass parking. Oh no. Nope, I've gone too far. Yeah, I need to sort of straighten myself out. Yeah, no, I don't even like this. Right, there you go, that's perfect now. Concentration phase, people. We got this. Are we good that side? Ooh, just bed in and then that'll be perfect. There we go, we got it. Straighten out. Ah, it will do. Fantastic. Hey, we're elite now, which means we've not really got much. It's just these just-in-time delivery stats, which it pants. That's the thing I want to do is just in time. Right, done. That's it for the stream. Whew. Another good one. Oh, I enjoyed that one. Oh, I am tired now, though. Oh, what a great stream. Alright, let's have a quick look of what's happened today. Yeah, she's been a bit quiet, but no, had some people hang out today. We had Ketchup, Jam, Izzy and Aaron, Sean as well. And Mark popped in overnight for a little bit. And we got a new follow with Cynthia Roberts. Again, thank you very much for that. We are raiding. It is raid time, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of who. Let's have a look who's on. Who we got? In sim, we could just lose ourselves, like get lost in the majority of the in sims channel. I try to avoid anyone with quite a lot of viewers, just so we don't get lost in it. Let's see. It might be though, because don't see anyone else. There's Money Benjamin, but we raided him last time. Is Gem live? I think Gem's live again. Okay, I didn't realize Gem went live. Let's raid Gem. I did not realize she was live again. She'd been live for an hour and 42. That's where she went. Well, it makes it easy for me. Awesome, yeah, playing Skyrim. She's doing it all, like, a whole load of mods. Right, raid channel. Well, this seems to be working like a treat. I got a spinner. Yeah, well. I'm gonna have to consider those, oh, you did suggest Money Benjamin, Aaron, yeah, but we raided him last time. So we'll try and mix it up. Ugh, this is not working. Let me refresh. But yeah, I might still do some more chill streams for your truck. Again, I'll just have to wait until I get into the mood to do a proper big game. Why is this not working? Can I do an exclamation? In fact, I'm trying to use a quick action thing. See if I could just do exclamation mark raid. Does this work? Ah, there. I'll go. It was very, very delayed. There she is. All right. Stop raid. There we go. So, I guess it's time to wrap up. Thank you everyone for watching. You all take care. See you on Gem's channel. Bye bye. I think that's also delayed. Fun times. Oh, it worked. Cool. Right, we're done. Let's wrap up this stream. And then hydrate. Thanks, everyone. I'll do that. But for now, bye bye.